Hello, science fans! Are you ready for an adventure to one of the most fascinating places on our planet? Today, let's explore the equator, Earth's warm, energetic middle, where life thrives in ways you might not expect. Earth spins in space with a top, the North Pole, a bottom, the South Pole, and a middle, the equator, which wraps around the widest part of our planet. The equator is like Earth's belt, dividing the planet into northern and southern hemispheres, and marking a special zone of constant warmth. It's ground zero for powerful climate systems thanks to the direct sunlight it receives all year. This sunlight fuels incredible biodiversity and weather. Imagine shining a flashlight at the center of a ball. The middle gets the most intense light. That's the equator, soaking up the sun's energy every single day. This means it's always warm here, no real winter or summer, just wet and dry seasons that shape daily life and the environment. In December, while much of the world bundles up for winter, the equator stays hot and lively, with people enjoying the outdoors in light clothing. People here don't see snow or cold winds. Their December is filled with rain and heat, and the air is thick with humidity. The equator's weather is a key driver of global climate, connecting distant regions and influencing weather patterns far from the tropics. So, let's dive into the wild world of equatorial weather in December, where storms can appear suddenly and rain can pour for hours. We'll discover why it rains so much, why it's always warm, and how these conditions support some of the world's most vibrant ecosystems. We'll also see how Earth's tilt shapes these patterns, creating unique climates at different latitudes. Science is everywhere, from snowy cities to tropical rainforests, connecting us all through the wonders of nature. Let's see how it all connects, and how the equator helps balance our planet's climate. The equator acts as a giant engine, powering climates across the globe and keeping weather systems in motion. Ready to journey to the warmest part of our planet? There's so much to discover about life at the equator. Let's find out what makes equatorial December so unique, from the daily downpours to the endless green landscapes. Get set for a month of rain, heat, and fascinating science. Let's get started and unlock the secrets of Earth's warm middle. Now, let's leave the equator behind for a moment and journey northward, where the world transforms in remarkable ways. Let's visit the northern hemisphere in December, where a dramatic seasonal shift takes place. For North America, Europe, and much of Asia, December marks the true arrival of winter, bringing a chill that sweeps across continents. Days grow short, and nights stretch long and cold, all because of a cosmic quirk, Earth's tilt. Our planet leans about 23.5 degrees on its axis, so in December, the northern hemisphere tilts away from the sun, changing everything. Sunlight arrives at a shallow angle, spreading out thinly and providing much less warmth than in summer. That's why temperatures drop, water freezes into ice, and snowflakes drift down from the sky. People bundle up in heavy coats, scarves, and hats, while animals adapt. Some hibernate for months, others migrate to warmer places. Nature slows down. Bare branches, frosty windows, and endless snowy landscapes take over the scenery. Life shifts indoors, where families gather for warmth, sipping hot drinks and wrapping up in cozy sweaters. Outdoor fun transforms too. Skiing, skating, snowball fights, and building snowmen become the highlights of the season. For billions, this is the classic December, cold, bright, and blanketed in white, with a special kind of beauty. But remember, this is just one side of the story. December looks very different elsewhere. While the north shivers, the equator experiences something entirely different: warmth, rain, and endless green. The contrast between these Decembers is what makes Earth's climate so dynamic and fascinating. One planet, two very different Decembers, each with its own rhythm and story. The rhythm of life changes with the seasons, shaping how we live and what we do. Winter shapes culture, activities, traditions, and even our moods, bringing people together in unique ways. But for those near the equator, December is a whole other world, warm, lively, and full of rain. Let's see what that looks like and discover the other side of December's story. Back at the equator, December tells a completely different story from the winter scenes you might imagine elsewhere in the world. Here, it's warm year-round, no snow, no cold, just steady heat that wraps the city in a gentle embrace, no matter the month. The equator always gets direct sunlight, so temperatures barely change month to month. The sun rises high overhead, making every day feel like summer. Day and night are almost equal, about 12 hours each, every day. There's a comforting rhythm to the light, with sunrise and sunset coming at nearly the same time all year. No long winter nights or endless summer days, just a reliable balance of daylight and darkness. People wear light clothes all year. There's no need for a winter wardrobe or heavy coats. T-shirts and shorts are the norm, even in December. The big story isn't cold, but rain. Here the weather drama comes from the sky in the form of water, not snow. Seasons are defined by wet and dry, not hot and cold. The landscape transforms as the rains arrive, bringing life and color. December often brings the rainy season, powerful thunderstorms and heavy downpours that can last for hours, drenching the city. Humidity is high, making the air feel thick and sticky. The heat and moisture combine, creating a unique tropical atmosphere. While New York might see snow, Singapore gets tropical rain. The contrast is striking, one city shivers, the other sweats. The same month brings blizzards to some and monsoons to others. December's weather is a global patchwork of extremes. It all depends on your place on the planet. Geography shapes the season, creating different realities for people everywhere. For equatorial residents, December is just another warm, wet month. Life goes on, rain or shine. Their holidays may borrow winter themes, but outside, it's all heat and rain. The festive spirit shines through, even under tropical skies. Let's break down equatorial December weather: temperature, rainfall, and humidity. First, temperature, always warm, usually between 25 and 30 degrees, 77-86 degrees. Day and night temperatures barely change, you'll never need a winter coat. Next, rainfall. The equator is the wettest place on Earth. The sun heats land and ocean, causing massive evaporation. Warm, moist air rises, cools, and forms huge clouds. When heavy enough, these clouds unleash intense daily downpours. December often means the rainy season is in full swing. Humidity is the third key. Air is thick and sticky, often near 100% during rainstorms. High humidity makes warm temperatures feel even hotter. This cycle, sun heats, air rises, rain falls, repeats daily. In December it's especially intense, making the weather feel wild. These three factors define the classic tropical climate. The equator's daily weather cycle is a powerful force. December is a showcase of this energy. Why is December extra rainy at the equator? Meet the Intertropical Convergence Zone, or ITCZ. The ITCZ is a band of clouds and storms circling the globe near the equator. It's where trade winds from both hemispheres meet, forcing warm, moist air upward. This creates intense rain. The ITCZ is Earth's rain belt. The ITCZ moves north and south with the sun's position. In December it shifts south, parking over or just below the equator. This brings peak rainy season to many equatorial countries. Some regions get 2 rainy seasons as the ITCZ passes by twice a year. December's ITCZ shift triggers monsoons and heavy rains in Africa, South America, and Southeast Asia. The ITCZ is a massive moving weather engine. Its movement shapes life and climate for millions. December is when the ITCZ's power is on full display. Let's tour the equator in December. In Brazil's Macapá, it's hot, humid, and entering the wettest season. The Amazon rainforest thrives on these rains, fueling rivers and biodiversity. In Colombia and Ecuador, lowlands are drenched, while high Andes stay cooler. Across the Atlantic, African countries like Congo and Tanzania get heavy December rains, while Nairobi, Kenya, often turns drier. In Southeast Asia, Singapore faces its wettest monsoon, with daily thunderstorms. Indonesia's islands like Sumatra and Borneo see peak rains, vital for crops but sometimes causing floods. Local geography, mountains, oceans, creates variations, but the theme is the same: warm and wet. December is not about cold or snow here. Life, farming, and culture revolve around this seasonal rhythm. The equator's December is dynamic, energetic, and essential for the region. Each place has its own twist, but rain and heat unite them. The equator is packed with cool science facts. Mount Chimborazo in Ecuador, thanks to Earth's bulge, is the farthest point from Earth's center, even farther than Everest. The bulge is caused by Earth's rotation, which also drives weather patterns. The Coriolis effect, which spins storms, is nearly zero at the equator, so hurricanes rarely form here. You actually weigh slightly less at the equator due to the bulge and faster spin. The difference is tiny, but real. Days and nights are always about 12 hours, and sunrise and sunset happen fast. No long twilight. The sun rises almost straight up and sets straight down. Life on the equator means quick transitions from day to night. It's a unique, energetic place on our spinning planet. Why should you care about equatorial weather if you live far away? The equator is the engine of Earth's climate, pumping heat and moisture into the atmosphere. This energy moves toward the poles, moderating climates everywhere. Without it, the poles would freeze even more, and the equator would scorch. The rising air at the equator drives global wind patterns and jet streams, steering weather systems worldwide. Events like El Niño and La Niña, born in equatorial oceans, can cause droughts or floods across the globe. Equatorial weather affects food crops, shipping, and even prices in your grocery store. Powerful storms here impact global travel and trade. What happens at the equator shapes life everywhere. We're all connected by this wild, tropical engine. So, while the north bundles up in December, the equator pulses with rain and heat. No white Christmases here, just lush green rainforests and vibrant life. Earth's tilt gives us seasons, but the equator's climate is its own story. The ITCZ's December shift unleashes the full force of the rainy season. From the Amazon to the Congo to Indonesia, December means water and warmth. This weather shapes ecosystems, cultures, and daily life. Wet and dry seasons dictate planting, harvesting, and preparation for floods. Normal weather is different everywhere on this shared planet. Understanding the equator helps us see Earth as one interconnected system. The tropics drive winds and currents that shape climates far away. What happens at the equator doesn't stay there. It affects us all. That's the power and wonder of our planet's warm middle.